Hey, good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. It's the 5th of August, and I want to shift gears, but it's trading related as well, but it's also a public service announcement. So, Mount Ranjani is getting really active. We had just had a 7.0 earthquake. They just had another aftershock a couple minutes ago. They had an earthquake last week, and why this earthquake and volcano and this eruption is so important is because what this volcano has done in the past and when it has done it. So Mount Ranjani is on the Sunda Strait. It's right next to Bali, the island of Bali, and this volcano, when it erupted in 1257. It was the largest eruption since man started to write historical records. Okay, it was massive. And it caused a number of years of crop failures. And why it does that is because it sits on the equator. And when it starts spreading its sulfuric acid and sulfuric oxides and such and ash cloud, it blocks the sun. These are the aerosols that will block the sun and rapidly cool the earth. And that causes summers to fail and crops to fail, and it did so. And 1257 is important because it was really when the medieval warm period was going into it was ending, and we're going to go into the modern minimum and into the little ice age, and this preceded it, and this was kind of like the kickoff event, and just like that, it when this thing goes. This has the potential of being massive, and you have to be aware of these things. So my caution to you is nothing happens that's great, but if this thing goes off like it has the potential of doing, and you watch it on the news, the very next thing you need to do is need to get yourself a dry goods, buy rice, buy flour, buy canned milk, buy whatever you think you need to do to get you through one or two seasons of extremely high prices for food, if you can even get it. And number two is to buy this ETF, DBA, and then I would be buying silver too, because governments around the world will do whatever they have to create agricultural land and put it into production and be damned the budget deficits. And so I'm going to do some research on what areas failed in after the 1257 eruption. I think it's important. The whole volcanic arena now is starting to really start to lift. And all we need is one of these, even lesser than Ranjani, to go in the equator, will cause some massive disruptions. We're already seeing wheat prices and corn prices and soybean prices start to firm because the stockpiles are diminishing and the crops aren't as robust as they have been in past years. You can only keep these crops stockpiled for a couple of years. I mean, China, huge stockpiles, but this stuff is rotted. And it just takes one major grain belt to fail to cause serious disruption to the economics around the world. And I don't care where you are. If you're in America and we have a bumper crop, everybody's going to pay the price because food is fungible unless we decide to shut off walls, which I don't think we would do, at least initially. Is that you'll see prices for everything go up. So literally, if you're near Costco, if you're in America, get to Costco. If you're in Europe, I guess they have Tesco's and whatever else the Trader Joe people have that's over in Aldi, whatever it is, over in Germany. And if you're everywhere else in the world, is do whatever you need to do, but get it fast and be first. He who panics first wins. So FYI on that, and keep an eye on it. Put that in your search, Ranjani, and these things aren't coincidences. These things happen for a reason, and it's just better be forewarned. So you guys have a great day. I'll keep you in the loop. I'm going to do some research on Ranjani and where the crops failed in 1258, 1259, 1260, and I'll circle back around with you guys. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye.